big thank you, everyone. I'd request Mr. Manmohan Shetty, Subhash Ghai sir, Ravi Gupta sir to please take their seats on stage.
Thank you everyone present here for being able to make it here today and make this day most memorable for the students. Before we begin the proceedings for the afternoon, I request all of you to kindly rise and observe a minute-long silence to pay tribute to all the people that the film and media industries have lost in 2014 and 2015. Notable among these are Devin Verma,
The evening with a short audiovisual clip that encapsulates the journey of Whistling Woods International over the recent past. Let's have a look.
Today,
Our President, Ms. Meghna Ghaipuri, to please speak a few words. Whistling Woods is very close to her heart. She's someone who's been with it. Meghna Ghaipuri, everyone.
Good evening, everyone. Today is a day of great happiness and celebration. Today, we graduate our 16th and 17th batches of Whistling Woods International at the end of our 10th year of running Asia's best film school. It has been an amazing journey for me personally, but also for the wonderful staff and faculty that makes Whistling Woods what it is. Each person who has worked for us has added their own little piece of themselves to our history. Today, we celebrate these 200 students of the class of 2016 and their unique contribution to the Institute. On July 18, 2006, we realized a long-held dream. My father had always wanted to open a world-class teaching school for film aspirants in Bombay, and on that day, after years of research, hard work, and negotiation, that dream came to being. On that day, today, 10 years later, we have over 800 students within Whistling Woods. And the issues,
In 2008, on Whistling Woods International's first convocation, we instituted an award meant to honor and recognize those professionals who have spent long and successful careers contributing significantly to the film and media industries called the Whistling Woods Maestro Award. The awardees
good evening. It's great to see this whole atmosphere of excitement of students passing out, and also to see that finally they are entering into the film industry, a different sector of life, different phase of life. So I feel very happy for them, and I also feel concerned for them, the graduates today, that they are a huge journey ahead. I remember my own journey when I passed out from FTI. I had a lot of dreams, a lot of aspirations, a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of stories in my mind that I will do this, I will do that, I will do this, I will break the industry, I will break stones, and so and so. But when I went to the industry, the first thing happened that I went to, with my diploma, to Gurudat studio, and the gatekeeper asked me, "Yes, what can I help you?" I says, "I'm a diploma holder from FTI." He could not understand. He said, "Ki probably मैं कुछ कहीं से आया हूँ." So I said, I want to see shooting here inside Gurudat studio. And he said, "Do you know somebody?" I says, "No, I don't know anybody, but I'm a diploma holder of film school." He just closed the door. He closed the gate completely, and I was standing there for 5 minutes, and diploma was in my hand. And I was concerned. All my aspirations, all my dreams, all my thoughts, I've been carrying from my childhood and my commitment to my parents and to my friends that I would be something. This door is closed for me. I do not know anyone. And from my story begins. I come home and start thinking. I picked up a book from the shelf, a Dale Carnegie book, How to Influence People. And I started reading that book. And that was my first book, learning book. And I shed all my previous books, Godard, Fellini, Kurosawa, Actor Prepares, every book and every full. And I said I had to unlearn everything and start a new chapter. And I remember that I went office to office. That time the industry was different. It was a very isolated industry, film industry. There was only cinema, there was no television, there was no event, there was no digital, nothing. And competition was tough. But I started with one thing, that now I have to be a likable boy wherever I go. So I started my struggle meeting everyone with a smile. And trust me or not, I practically won everyone's heart first. दिमाग हम बाद में जीतते हैं, पहले दूसरे का दिल जीतते हैं. ये मैंने सीखा. So I want to share with you when I see you now, from tomorrow onward, you will be there. तो सबसे पहले मेरे दोस्तों, आपको ये सीखना होगा कि जिससे भी मैं बात कर रहा हूँ उसका दिल कैसे जीतूँ. चाहे वो पीएन है या एम्परर है या बॉस है या इमीडिएट बॉस है. दिल से काम करोगे, दिल से बात करोगे, तो सुनने वाले को आपकी पूरी बात का समझ आएगी. अगर नॉलेज और इंटेलेक्चुअल्स और इन्फॉर्मेशंस और हाई लेवल पे बात करोगे तो वो भी हाई लेवल नॉलेज और टेक्निकली बात करेगा. और फिर दो नॉलेज और टेक्निकल जब टकराते हैं उसका फैसला कुछ नहीं हो पाता है. फैसला सिर्फ होता है कि दूसरे का दिल जीतना. सो आई रिमेंबर कि एंड व्हेन आई met so many struggles when I became a producer, then I became an actor, then I became a writer, director, producer, and there was a constant blockbusters in my folder. So that time, so many students, so many newcomers used to come to my office. The history repeats. So I used to imagine myself in them कि मैं भी तो ऐसे ही ऑफिस जाता था. और वो एक ही बात पूछते थे कि सब हम कहाँ जाएं, हमारे में टैलेंट है, हम कुछ करना चाहते हैं. And that was the time I was making Saudagar. And I shared this feeling with Mr. Dilip Kumar and Mr. Sunil Dutt, two people. I said I have an idea that I want to set up a platform for all those children from various states and who can come here and have a library or a coffee shop kind of a thing where they can sit down and they can meet the industry people. But how to connect the industry people, industry producers, or the this media people? So let's have some kind of institution, a school, where we can train them and also they will spend some time. तो बोले क्या पढ़ेंगे? मुझे उन्होंने कहा ये तो यार हर एक में टैलेंट होता है, वही आता है. मेहमान साहब बहुत से लोगों में टैलेंट होता है लेकिन उनको पता नहीं होता है. They do not know that they have, like I never knew that I could be a writer. I never knew I could be a director. So they will discover and rediscover when they have this platform. And that was the thing when I applied to the government in 1992, that I want a little piece of land where I can set up, and where I can spend all my money, my experience, my knowledge. And I went to every expert. And then I picked up my bag and camera, and I went to various countries, to various film schools, to meet those dean and those faculty people, that where did you go wrong? I never asked them how did you achieve. I asked them where did you go wrong, and they smiled and they started sharing with me. And I made a note, I came back, and I came to know that we can do that for our Indian children also. And rest is a struggle, and rest is I would say, एक लड़ाई थी, एक fight थी. But I was lucky enough that I could win the heart of many filmmakers, many technicians who came along with me that time. Okay, let's open the school. And a lot of faculty members who are still here with me, a lot of people like Anand Mahindra, like Sham Benikal, Shabana Azmi, everyone joined us, and we started setting up this institute. And exactly 10 years back, I could see that it is happening when I saw 80 students like you who are there to inaugurate our whistling booth on 18th July 2006. So now it was a second struggle for me. I have done my bit. Lekin how could we succeed in film school? There is no film school. The way I think the film school should be, the way I visioned, because I had learned a lot of things from the various film schools, what to do and what not to do, what to teach and what not to teach. One thing which I came to know was common. Let the students grow themselves. Let the students be the teacher for themselves. We are not teachers, we are mentors. Let the students educate themselves, give them the environments, give them the facilities, give them the technology, and see to it that they groom themselves. And I'm very happy that today is 10th year, and 10th year I have been meeting all students personally, sometime in group, and I could see the smile in their face, the confidence growing every 6 months, every 3 months. And when they are here, I can tell you that these are the people you never know who will open the new institutes for themselves also, one day when you will get successful. You will be the leader because you are tomorrow's leader, as every politician say. But you should be leader for yourself. The purpose of this institute, we trained only on 3 factors. The students must develop his artistic skill and the knowledge of technology. And third, which is most important, the human in him. The human touch in him is most important, apart from the technological skill or the artistic skill. And I can tell you proudly that whenever our students or alumni have been working, all the bosses have been telling me the same thing. Your boys are brilliant, and more than brilliant, they are good people, they are good persons. And I always feel nice, and I trust me or not, at that time I feel my dream has come true now. Having said that, I really bless you and wish you all the best. And your success is my success, our success, the success of Whistling Boats. Whenever you need us, we are always there. It is just that you should understand you have just passed one phase of your life. You should remain all the time the student and student and student. Till I am still a student. I also have learned from you. I also learned from youngsters. So never leave a studentship in you and a humility and humbleness in you. And once you do that, nobody can stop you to reach to zenith. And having said that, now I must thank our great friend Ajay Bijli. He is an example who had just one theatre. Ajay Bijli is my very good old friend. When he saw my struggles right from the beginning as an actor, and I also saw him taking passionately about his theatre. He was the person in Delhi in theatre, I remember, when he would, that time nobody used to bother about the technology or the sound part of it, screen ठीक है कि नहीं, sound है कि नहीं, सबको ये था कि पैसे हैं कि नहीं और कैसे करके theatre चलती है. They used to discuss more of the stories or movies. But whenever I used to meet and visit his theatre, he would show me how much update he has done in the technology. He was very great student of sound and picture. He was always passionately updating his cinema all the time. And I could see, here's a man. Every specialization, whatever you do, you have to do passionately. And that is why today you can see Ajay Bijli is today the leading man in exhibition in the film industry. And we have a 5,000 screening, and you can see the totally game, the name of the game has changed. And I would say full credit goes to Mr. Ajay Bijli as a leader. Thank you for coming, sir. And also, I keep thanking every year, every month, every weekend to my friend. His name is Manmohan Shetty. So I think I always feel like to thank him in public also, in my speech, because normally मैं thank उनको करता ही नहीं हूँ. तो एक जगह माइक मिलती है जहाँ मुझे लगता है कि मुझे thank you कहना चाहिए, because he has been a source of inspiration right from the construction of the Whistling Wood. He was the first the board member of Whistling Woods who encouraged me, and he told me one thing in remember. I still remember. He told me, Subhash, कोई भी बिजनेस करना, वो बिजनेस करना जो किसी ने ना किया हो, वो काम करना जो किसी ने ना किया हो. And he himself is an example. He started with IMAX. There was no IMAX theater in this country, and he made his presence felt. And then he was the person who developed multiplexes in this country. Am I right, sir? He was the first, Ajayji. And now he is a king of Imagica. You understand, the first kind of a theme park, the biggest theme park, as good as an international standard, Imagica, and everybody's talking about. And Raviji, we all know he's a part of Whistling Woods, part of Mukta Arts, part of our growth.